Well, this is going to be a fun one to talk about. The Lord of the Rings Return to Moria is taking a different approach to games set in Middle-earth. Where Shadow of Mordor and Lord of the Rings movie-based games were all action-orientated, and Gollum is going to be a heavily story-driven game set on you making choices. Return to Moria is actually a survival crafting game. Picture Valheim or whatever survival game you're used to and mix it with dwarves and the caverns of Khazad-dûm. Lord of the Rings Return to Moria is set in the 4th Age after the One Ring was destroyed, after Sauron was defeated, and after the Balrog that once occupied his dwarven lands was slain by Gandalf. It sees the dwarves return to Moria as said in the title, in an attempt to return Moria to its former glory. A task appointed to the players by Gimli. Return to Moria can be played solo or with up to 8 players, free-range games. The developers of Return to Moria are taking the game very seriously and made sure to put effort into the lore and references that will be scattered throughout the game. Threats in the game will be things such as orcs roaming Khazad-dûm, but also the darkness that can drain your world to continue. So light is certainly important in this game. You as a player would take different approaches in game if you are playing solo versus if you are playing with friends. If you are playing solo, you'd know where to be more stealthy, as making too much noise may attract more attention of orcs. But playing with friends gives you the option to make more noise and explore, as you have people with you and stand a greater chance against a number of orcs. But the game still revolves around dwarves, so it's not a stealth game. It's more about finding a balance in order to survive. There will be customization for the dwarves you play as, so you will be able to create and change how you want your dwarf to look. Some of the map in the game will be procedurally generated, so every time you start a new game it'll feel a little bit different, although some landmarks and so on may be more familiar in between some of these places. Unlike other survival games, instead of immediately getting resources and crafting a base once you start the game, in Return to Moria, you may have to first take over a site and restore it in order to make that your starting base. Throughout the game, there will be many of these sites you may come across that you can interact with and restore instead of just being ruins. Repairing and restoring places will be vital for getting new recipes and progressing and crafting. Since it is a survival game, aspects such as sleep, food and such will be important to manage and keep an eye on, though I'm not sure how you get the food. There will probably be locations with natural growing foods, as well as some things you can hunt. I don't know where though. It would be nice if you have a farming mechanic so you can grow crops to be able to manage food more efficiently, as most survival games feature this mechanic. There will be many places to explore. Some will be lit up naturally by certain glowing stones or from light peeking in, and some will be flooded and blocked off, meaning you will have to find a way to get through. Many places for you to hopefully restore, and yes, it will be nice if playing and restoring more of these places made Moria feel more safe and secure as you go along, leading to the goal of restoring Moria to its former glory. From what I know, the game is an Epic Games exclusive, so I don't know if and when it will be released on Steam and on consoles. Not much gameplay or anything has been shown so far, so all we know is that it might release somewhere in spring 2023. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want more, and comment down below what games you want to see talked about.